Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today it's episode 3 of SONGTEMBER 2024. And I'm going to be working on my song for an extended period of time. So kick back, grab a drink, relax, watch me make a fool of myself. Hello and welcome to the show. I am Jade and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you are doing okay. I look a little bit different today, don't I? Have you noticed? I noticed. Look how big these headphones are. So yesterday I was having issues live with the noise going, something happening with my things. I worked it out. I think it's the headphones. I think it's the cable in these headphones. And so these are my my Rode NT ones. And the cool thing is about Rode NT ones, they have a replaceable cable. And I'm pretty sure I have another cable. So I just got to go find it. This morning I worked out it's the cable in these headphones that's causing me all the trouble. So yes, back to the old reliable Sennheiser HD 280s, which I hate because it makes you look like you got a space helmet on. But we're here and it's all good, and I'm not getting that weird backward-forward sound. That's why the mic was sounding okay yesterday to you guys. But it is what it is. So enough of my problems. We'll talk more about them later on as we get into today's show. Let's say hello to you all. Thomas Christ, what's going on? Banging links there. Thanks, Thomas, for doing all that stuff. As I said, it's going to be an extended show today. We're going to go a lot longer than an hour, so maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours kind of thing. Joe Glenn, Audible Video, Ed B. Metal, Jim Shannon, remember, On Sounds. Old nickname there. Ed B's got the metal horns going. Ali, what's happening? Rise of Dark Leela, thanks for the entertainment previously. Leela just did her show that she does 3 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, US time. There you go. See, I always have to think backwards and think of US time because that's just the way my brain works. Scott Kid 64, what's happening? You are here indeed. And we are going to continue working on my song. So I firstly need to make a small announcement. If you've been waiting for videos to drop from me on demos of other apps, which I normally drop in between these shows, I apologize that they haven't been dropping. We'll cover a little bit why during the show. It's a little bit serious, you know. Everybody that you see on YouTube isn't always doing so well, if you know what I mean. Everybody suffers from things like imposter syndrome and stuff like that, where you're just not feeling it. You're just not right. And that's been a little bit behind why I haven't had demos dropping. There's just been a lot going on and a lot of stress and a lot of pressure and stuff. And we'll talk about it later on. We'll have a little break halfway through recording, doing this stuff, and we'll talk about all that jazz as well. But thank you for joining me today to work on this. Did you do a demo? No. No, Jim. I can barely scrape out a demo at the moment for anything because, and I'm not going to cover that app actually either. So it just is what it is. But the demos will return hopefully in the next, today. Hopefully today, all good. Just, yeah, things happen. All right. So we have a project here we've been working on. We've done 2 episodes working on this project. This is the idea behind it is a jazz song. Have I sung in jazz bands before and done? Yes, I've done it. Have I written a jazz song before? Absolutely not. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing. The song has a title. The song is called I've Got This. That's what it's called. I've Got This. And there's a multitude of reasons for that, which we will cover as we go on today. So it so far has like a verse and a chorus. Yeah, exactly. You know, and Here's the deal, Jim. There are some apps out there that I don't need to learn the Encyclopedia Britannica to do one thing. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Why would you have so many menu dives and things to do one simple thing like sequence? It's just sue me for being truthful. You know what I'm saying? It's a great idea. I was on the beta. I went through the beta. I did all that stuff. I just want to sequence something. I don't need to write nuclear code. Okay? Thank you. Some people like that. I don't. So here's our track. And hey, Tremor Bear, good to see you, my friend. All right, let's have a listen to this track and see where we're up to. Then we're going to do some chopping and cutting and changing and extending some things out because the lengths of things aren't right at the moment. And then we'll get into working on these drums for a bit. And then possibly we'll do our middle 8. Then we'll close out the song with the chorus again on repeat. And then we'll start writing some lyrics, hopefully. So I'll shut up, hit play. This is where we're at. Okay, Seagull, have you read your comments? You support Trump, dude. I don't know what to say. Anyway, so let's go in here and do some butchery to this. So, and welcome, Seagull. So we're going to do a duplicate of this, and we've got number 4, and we're going to start chopping this up a little bit. No, I don't use central sax. You know what? You want my opinion of central sax? It sounds cheap. in my opinion. It sounds like a cheap saxophone. Sounds like a toy. I'm using on this, I'm actually using this, baby. Bring that down. So I am using, of course, Swam tenor sax. You want the best sax sounds? Swam is your go-to. It's not easy to use. It's not as simple as just loading up Essential Sax, but you have some beautiful sax sounds and you have growls. If I turn on my keyboard. So you've got growls and stuff here, which you can assign to keys. You've got breath noises and key noises and all this stuff. These things are a little bit more, are much more expensive than something like Essential Sax, but you can control your flutters and stuff like that. And it's a really nice sax. So, yeah, exactly, that's how I feel. If a sax app is absent of articulations, it's a pass. So, Swam is definitely expensive. And even, look, the sax that comes with Logic is not too bad as well. So I'm not trying to shit on anyone's parade. Use what makes you, what works, you know? Oh, man, flutters and growls. Give me those. All right, so what we're going to do with this, we just made a duplicate. And we're just going to go in and, I know this is going to look drastic what we're doing here, but we're just going to take this and go yoink, and that is gone. Goodbye to you. Thank you for your time, song. Now I'm going to grab these parts here. I'm just going to move them away, and I'm going to extend some of these. So what have we got here? Let's take all of these, and I'm going to continue the loop with these. And so we've changed to loop now. And we should just be able to drag these out a little bit. I need to make these a bit longer because this is where the actual singing is going to be. Yeah. So that looks good. So we'll turn off the loop. And now I can bring these back. So this is our chorus. The chorus is the right length. So I think that's okay. Oops. Baby. And there is, maybe, come on, there we go. So there is enough room there to put in vocals. Now this is going to be a duet, this song, with me and Viv Sparrow. So we've got our intro, which will have sax at the start. Whatever it's going to be there, and then the vocals come in here with the strings, which we can bring down a bit. Cool, so we've got enough room there for vocals, all this section here. It's not too long, it's nice and simple. The idea is for the vocals there, is that it is a, so I think, what was I doing? I sing a line, then Viv sings a line. Is that right? Is that what we're going to do? Yeah, I think back and forward line. That's what we're going to do. And then in the second verse, we're going to do a call and response. In each line kind of thing. So it gets mixed up kind of thing. Oh no, two lines of vocals for me. So we'll fill this with me, then Viv here, and then the chorus, we both come in and sing together. And then in the next verse, we do call and response. So me, Viv, me, Viv, me. Me, Viv, me, Viv. So that'll be the idea. Hey, Gary Hubs. And now I can just copy this out. So let's put, how are we going to do this? We shall go grab all of this, to there. That's right. And let's see. What are we going to do? First, I'm going to extend out this song. In fact, what I'm going to do first is create a middle 8. Let's do that now. Let's straight away get into doing a middle 8 here. And luckily, this piano track up here still has a copy of Scalar connected. So let's go in here and find what we're going to do with this version of Scalar. And we need to make sure that Scalar is working today. How do we do that? We need to go full screen. Let's take it down here. So, the chord that the chorus ends on, I do believe, is this E flat minor. We can check that by coming up here. It isn't. It's actually a B flat minor 7. So, let's make sure we're in the right scale. B flat minor 7. E. And we're going to hit our suggest. And of course, suggest isn't working. So what I'm going to need to do is possibly close out of this. And hopefully this will work. Again, Falcro, take 2 drum covers. Hello, hello. Are we right this time? Scalar? We want to play now, Scalar? Nope. Nope, it doesn't want to work. Let's kill that. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to start with... How did I do this last time? I can't remember how I got this working last time, but it's definitely some kind of bug. Because it's playing notes, see? There we go. But I still can't get suggest to work, so that is a thing. Let's open another copy of Scalar and see if that helps. La 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 la. And we used Jazz 2. I think it was. Sweet. See? There's always a way around things. Okay. So we've got, let's make sure we're in Jazz 2. Yes. And what was it? A B flat 7, something like that is what we had. Let's come over to this one. We'll kill that. There we go. That's what's supposed to work. So there it is. Let's just make sure. So we've got a B flat minor 7 is what we want to kick off with. I'll show you why I'm doing this. Okay, so here's where the chorus ends with this B, and I'm just going to give it a voicing lock. And now we need to go into a bridge or a middle 8, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. So I'm going to use this suggest section. And with suggest, we can turn on live suggest and auto detect. Not auto detect. We don't want that. And we can choose minimize movement. So whatever I hit here, it'll give me a selection of chords that will go well after B minor 7. Let's just hear it. Now you're probably going, what's happening there? Everything sounds screwy. Yes, it does, because I haven't deleted all this stuff. So want to delete, let's delete some of these. And these are my chord progressions that run along the top. So if we just move these and just need to delete these. So these little chord progressions across the top are telling my auto piano what to do. So we're going to move that one there. And then I'm going to hit the little copy button up the top here. We're going to drag these out. So now everything should sound in the right key. And we can discover there that the actual note I'm looking for is an E flat minor. So I was wrong. So let's do that. Let's get out of here, delete this, shift. These are things that you learn as you're going along. So let's choose Jazz 2 again. And we want an E flat minor. Is there one up here? E flat minor 9. And what do you know? There we go. Let's go to our suggest. E flat minor. Now I should be able to edit this chord as well by going in here. We've got an E flat minor 11. Let's just go back here, change this out. Turn off live. And what do we have up here? So we've got an A. We've got an A flat before this. Scalar is just the best, isn't it? It's so good. It is so good. No. For finding chords. Let's listen. La 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 la. So there's an A minor in there as well. Let's do a oops, didn't want to put a rest in there. Let's remove this. And we're going to put in another one of these. See if we can break that up. Oh, I don't know how that's going to sound. Look at that. It's a D flat major 13/C. Holy shit. That works. It works. It works really good. So we're going to come in here now to our top section. And we're going to try and put these chords in. This will really break shit up big time. So how do we do this? Okay, so we've done this on the show before. We have to come into our section here, make sure our MIDI input is set to instrument. And then we create a note up here. So I hit the plus. And we can shrink this down to say about that size. And then we make it listen. So we turn on use MIDI input and it's not working. Why is that? I've got it set. Let's just go in and make sure. Remove that one. Oh no! Did I delete the wrong one? I did. Oh, you idiot. I can undo. I can undo. Can I undo? Oh. I can undo. There we go. Thank fuck. No, it's... Where did that go? It's gone. Uh-oh, it's all good. You know what? I know how to get the chords back. Let's come back over here. Let's do it again quickly. So we had to do Jazz 2. Oh, shit, man. Shit. Yeah, watching live TV. Anything can happen. Okay, so we want to do Live Suggest. And we want to go live. And it's gone. Yay. Can we get a replay? I need to go back and watch what the chords were. Good fuck me. Oh, we had a voice lock on here too, didn't we? There they are. There we go. Okay, we're good now. We're good. We can turn off that. Now we should be able to paste in these notes here. So we click on this one, come over here and use MIDI input. There we go. There's our first one. We'll do a drag. Oops. And we'll set our input on for this. Drag this out here. And we'll copy this. And that's our chords. So we'll do 4 of these in a section. I can turn off scalar now. Hey, that was close, wasn't it? That was close! So what I'm going to do now is select all these 4 and then join them together. So you can group the chords now. So go one, da, da, da. Turn on copy up the top here and just copy these out like so. And this is our little middle section. And I'm going to now turn off the copy and let's bring these chords in. So all I need to do is copy this and do a copy, come onto this piano track, and in here, just hit paste at playhead. Boom, there's our chords. And we can just drag these out. Not like that. Loop it. All right, so that's all right. It's all good. Let's delete this. And what we'll do is we'll delete these now for a sec. Because this needs to be a bit faster, I think. And what I'm going to do is now take this one, click on it, and ungroup the chords. And we want to go in time. Let's put on our metronome. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. 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 Yeah. All right. So let's unselect. I think it's about there. And then about there. And then about here. All the way to there. That makes sense, I think, for now. Let's delete this. So we're going to do a multiple select here. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to group them. And then copy. And then come in here and paste these chords in. Right, so. Yeah! That's what we want. Beautiful. I'm digging that. So let's do some copies. I just need to drag these out. Dun, dun, dun. Now we could get away with doing a few of these. Right. See how this sounds, how the length sounds. I wonder if we should go up an octave here. No. I reckon we get a little bit more out of this and let the vocal do something in there. I think we can make it a bit longer. I think it's too short. I think so. So let's do 4 more of them. I mean, we could even take it up. Like do a dun, 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 dun. So could have a key change. You know what? We'll do a key change. What's a key change? I hear people say. What is a key change? Well, key change is really cool. So I'm digging that. Thanks, Take Two Covers. Oh, you know what you could do? You keep the piano how it is and take the instruments up an octave. And don't do a complete key change. You could just, even the vocals, take it higher. Create a false change. That's what we'll do. We'll create a fake in there. We'll do a fakey. So we've got this bass track here. So we're going to try putting some bass in. And we're using the auto bass player for this. So let's select our bass player and we want to create a session. I don't know why it did that. It created a drum. Nice one. What the hell? I don't know why Logic does that. That's very strange behavior. So what we'll do is we'll copy this and we'll just paste it in here and see what it does. There we go. I love that. Look at this. It's saying there's no region. Is that right? There we go. Let's make this a bit more complex. What do we got? We've got octaves, none. Give it a bit more melody. That'll do for now. I like this change. Now, does the change go back into the rest of the song? I reckon it will. I think we're going to be okay. So I'm just going to copy all of this for now and do a drag. Oops. What happened then? Let's copy all this all the way up to here. And we'll drag. No. We want to do a copy. Good Lord. Why do you make it so hard, Logic? Why do you make it so hard? Just let me select. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just hit Command C. And we'll paste this in here. And let's see how this change goes. Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? Whoa! Now I know what you're saying. All right, so that's cool. We know it works. That's good. It's just I don't have the chords pasted up the top. So that's all right. Let's come in here and we'll do some of this. We'll grab this piano here and we'll drag this across. Let it do its magic. Have a listen. Nice. So I'm just going to, for now, drag these drums, do a copy of these drums. Command C. These aren't going to work, but it gives me an idea of just a rhythm. We just need some kind of rhythm in here. I think it's okay. I think that's cool. I'm kind of happy with this. So now let's do some butchery. I'm going to jump out of this and I'm going to create a duplicate if it allows me to. So we're going to hold down on Jazz here and do a duplicate. So we've still got a copy of what we just did in case I make some kind of massive error, which is highly likely. And what we're going to do is grab all of this for now and scooch that over there. And we'll take, let's group all of these together while we're here. And group chords. And we'll move this over with its part. Maybe. Oh, shit. I love it. Let's grab this. There we go. I always got to remember to turn off the copy thing. I always forget, yeah? It's a motherfucker. Let's turn that off now. Have I missed anyone in the chat? Hi, Hugh. What's going on? Thanks, everybody, for hanging out and watching me make an absolute dog's breakfast of a jazz song. Because I know how to make jazz, trust me. Not. So I'm going to drag this over here as well for now. Then select this, not do that. We're going to go put this over here with its... it's such an extra layer to consider when you're using these chords to have to move them with parts. It's something that is totally new and foreign. And there we go. I think that's right. Yep. Okay, so here is our thingy. What I'm going to do is copy all of this. Right. And these chords should all be the same. Yep, they're all the same. Now let's bring our chorus back in here. Okay, chorus. Now we'll bring out second verse. Now we'll make a copy of the chorus. Click our copy button. There's that. Now we need our bridge. Turn off our copy button. All this work. Why can't the song just write itself for me? There's our bridge, and that will go into, hopefully, fingers crossed. chorus. For now, I'm just going to do 4 of these. And that looks like 6 minutes at the moment. Right, so we need to grab this over here now. This is our chorus chords. And we need to do some copying, yeah? So let's do this. Let's turn that off. Grab our chorus again. We'll put our chorus in here. And then we need to do, just let me make sure this is all working. I'm a bit scared now. That's not going to make sense yet. Stupid. So let's do our chorus. We need 4 of these. 1. Oh. Zoom, baby, zoom. Let's do another one. And then we need our bridge. And we need a whole bunch of these now. Let's zoom in and copy all these in. And I don't think I need Scalar anymore. Scalar has done a great job. I can't recommend Scalar enough for finding jazz chords for me. It did a great job, I have to admit. Here's our middle bit. Let's see how the middle bit goes into the chorus. Yes! It worked. Why, yes, I do, Tremor Bear. What would you like to know, Tremor Bear? I have a couple of Arturia keyboards. This is my main one I use. This is a Keystep 37. It's a demon. I've had it for, what, 4 years? It is a workhorse. This thing is amazing. I love it. And it's on this little tray that I made. Look at that. It's so handy. I'm curious to hear. Hey, Pete Johns, what is happening? What's going on? All right. This looks like it's a song. It's a bit long. It can probably be edited down because it's about 6 minutes. We'll just do a quick save. I think all the chords are right. I'm going to have a listen. Let's see how it pans out. It looks like all the piano's passed over. Everything's like been okay. All right, let's have a listen. Then we'll start working on some drums because these drums are a bit shitty. They're not really doing it for me. Is Milli Vanilli still a thing? I don't think so. Not since one of them jumped out a window. There's that. Yeah, look, you won't go wrong. You know what? See, I have an M Audio over there. See over there in the corner? See that thing? That's my M Audio 49. Is it a 49? What is it? Yeah, it's 40, yeah, code 49. That thing still works. It's just so big. Since I got this thing, Tremor Bear, it's so much easier having a nice little keyboard under there. All right, let's have a listen and see how this all sounds. Let's chillax. This song is called, if you missed it at the start of the show, this song is called You Got This. That is the title. Let's have a play. Yada, da, da, da. I love this bit here. Ah, yeah. Terrell, baby. So obviously this saxophone will go on a little bit more. We're going back into the verse, into the little opening with a sax. Vocals. We got this cool middle eight coming up, which I'm excited for. Let's see how this middle eight goes. Okay, I think we're good. I'm going to drop these for now. Let's drop these out of here. We can come back to these. We can come up with something better in there. We'll do like something wilder for the end, for the chorus. Alrighty. Really, really fucking happy. I should do more jazz. I'm sure there's jazz people out there right now going, how dare you destroy jazz like that? To me, it doesn't sound like jazz. It sounds like lounge, kind of lounge, I guess. It's got a real Faith No More, bit of a soul lounge, Faith No More kind of thing happening. What's going on here? Folks, Ed B. Metals, transitioning before our eyes. Would you like me to send you some hormones, Ed? Thanks, Thomas. Thanks, folks. I see all your kind comments. Got soul, baby. Ow, I feel good. I'm actually really stoked. This is sounding... I was a bit nervous at the start of this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create another duplicate. Let's do that. Because I'm not sure about these drums. So let's do another duplicate. And let's experiment a little bit with drums. So, in fact, let's go in here and hit multiple. This is going to hurt. Now remember, we have a duplicate, so we're okay. Oh, are you ready? Yoink! All the drums are gone. Okay, so let's add in a Logic drummer and see what we can get with a session drummer. Bring this down because I have some really cool drum sounds I might want to add to this. Look at that. Relax. What's going on? You're a bit too heavy there, mate. Heavy-handed. Tempo. Half time. Nice. So let's go in here and we've got some pop brushes, roots brushes. Relax. What are you doing, son? Yeah, the pop brushes aren't doing it for me. Come in here. Half time these. Yeah, man. That's what I was looking for. Something a bit. Well done, Pete Johns. Have I told you guys about this guy, Pete Johns? He happens to know what he's talking about. Ed wants blast beats. We're not getting blast beats, Ed. Relax. Jesus, relax. This isn't a death metal song. Yeah. I feel it, Pete. I feel what you're bringing, buddy. So let's. What am I doing? I'm listening to Pete Johns. It's like he's got some kind of knowledge. Let's go over here to our. Let's change to our ride. Come back over here and we'll change these symbols to just a normal ride. Did that change? It didn't change anything, did it? Give me some... What do we got? All right, so it is changing it there. We've got half time. We've got a ride bell. I want a bell, dude. I'm not digging that. It sounds a bit poo. Now, our other option is, just let's mute this for now, because I have a new app to play with, which I haven't done anything with yet. Let's add a new track. Let's experiment for a little bit, because Clevgrand have dropped this amazing app, which I will cover on a demo this week, called One Shot. And it's not loading for me. Why is it not loading? Why? Where are you, One Shot? Let's do a search for instruments. Clevgrand. One Shot. Stereo. There it is. Okay, so if you didn't know, Clevgrand have dropped this amazing new drum app here, and they were very kind enough to give me their jazz kits. and we can even. How's this for fun? How's this for fun? We can connect the drum kit over here. Let's find something else. So you won't be able to see stuff. Let's go over here, do a split screen so you can see what's going on. We can find it. That's a Latin kit. We don't really want that. Dry jazz. That's it. I'm digging playing it myself, other than using the auto drummer. The auto drum is okay. Let's come back to it for a second here. But I'm totally not digging the ride. What I noticed there is it's we need a bit of, let's try a bit of fill amount and some complexity in there. See what happens. No, I don't want. kind of better. So let's do a little loop on this just for now. And what we'll do is we'll copy this drum section in here, and we'll bring down the intensity of this. So let's come in here and stretch this out, because this is our verse with the singing. So now we'll come in here and we shall bring down the complexity. So let's hear the difference. Yeah, it's got to be less busy. It was always meant to be less busy, Jim. Okay, so we're going to make a copy of this. Just do a Command C and bring these in here. Command paste. And let's go in here and try and change these up a bit. So let's do that. Let's come in here and change this up for a chorus. Let's see what happens. Look at this. It's a little bit more wild. That's already better. So, what do we have there? What do I change it to? I change it to... Let's bring that in here. That's better. Okay, so I'm just going to make a copy of this and bang that in there. Instead of doing a stretch, place a place head and shrink that down. That makes more sense. Oh, I forgot to run the ad, didn't I? Let's run the ad every day on the show. We run an ad. So everyone gets the ad at the same time. You can avoid the ad by becoming a premium subscriber to YouTube or just by skipping the ad. Boom. Ad has been run. While that's doing the thing, let me tell you what's coming up. Tomorrow, we're continuing on with this. We're episode 4. hopefully working on vocals, lyrics tomorrow, and vocals. A quick 1 hour show for that tomorrow. And guess what's coming up the day after that? Yes, my friends, it's very exciting because my dear friend is coming back on the show. If I can find the thumbnail somewhere. Where's the thumbnail? I don't know where it is. Can't find it. There it is. This week, Thursday, we got the Odd Couple rant back with me and Mike Enjo, sponsored by DistroKid. We are going to be talking about songwriting. It's the perfect time to be talking about songwriting. This guy's a legend, Mike Enjo. He writes some fantastic songs. He's got a lot of skills, engineering and stuff. And we're just going to rant and talk a load of bollocks for a little bit over a couple of hours, an hour and a half or whatever. And you can pipe in and talk about songwriting with us. See you later. Jim, thanks for hanging out today. So this is coming up. And folks, we got some awesome interviews coming up over the next few weeks. Let me tell you that. Oh my Lord, I'm excited. Hey, Mr. Smith, hello to you. All right, let's come back over here. So hopefully people are back from the ad. I'm digging this beat much better. It's more relaxing. The other thing we're going to have to do here is take this piano here. These chords are the velocities are very high on them. I need to go in and mess with the velocities. If you have a look here, you can see all the velocities of these are very high, right? So they need some variation. And I'll go in and do that at some stage. And we've got this second piano kind of doing its bizzo here. No, Ed, no, but let me tell you, the good news is relating to Rollo Tomasi. So if you don't know who Rollo Tomasi are, they're a sick band. Look them up. There's the spelling. It's right there. They are here in Australia at this first week of October, and I'm currently doing my hardest to get an interview with them. Fingers crossed. Everyone cross your fingers because they're fucking sick. So we're hoping that's going to happen because they're going to be in Australia. I'm going to go and see them live. I bought a ticket last night. I'm going to go see Rollo Tomasi. I'm very excited, man. I'm very excited. You know, they're not even headlining. They're the opening act. So I don't even know who the other band is. I don't give a shit. I'm not even going to watch them. I'm only going for Rollo Tomasi. So very exciting. So fingers crossed. I've been in talks with their management and we're hoping to have an interview with them. So there we go. Now I'm liking these drums. So let's do a copy of all of this for now. We're going to do this. Select all of this. Drag these across. Good. And now what I'm going to do is unselect and drag these. Oops. Whoops. I'm going to do it with my finger because using a mouse is a pain sometimes with Logic. There we go. So there's our change. There's our drums. Now, another thing is, I'm not really going to add too much more musically to this. I'm going to add in some sax and maybe a bit of cello in some parts, just some little cello parts here and there. But I want to keep this as simple as possible. Hey, Manny. It's Manny from the Lily Pillies, everybody. Now, have you noticed what I've done there? I've stupidly gone in and I've removed the saxophone. Let's see if we can do this. Let's come in here to our sax track. And can I? Let's save this patch. So I've saved that patch in there now. And what I'm going to do also is copy this. And we're just going to come back and we're not going to panic. It's all good. Everything's cool. And I'm going to load a new track, MIDI. And we're going to, what saxophone was it? I can't remember what sax it was. It was the sax. It was the tenor sax 3. So let's load up the tenor sax 3. There it is. Lovely. And I'm going to load in the preset because I saved it. So we can come over here. We'll go to my presets. My audio patches. Is that it? Instrument patches. There we go. Sax. Lovely. And then I can come in and copy this this part in. Hopefully. Or I'll just play it back in. Let's do a copy. And I should be able to just come into the other project and paste. Fingers crossed. Nope. There we go. Perfect. See? Don't panic, folks. You can always fix it up. So now we've got our sax back in there. Lovely. We'll just move that back. Sweet. Well, you know what, Terrell? That's what I'm trying to do. I've never written a jazz song before, ever. In my life, I've sung a lot of jazz in some in bands, but I've never really ever tried to write a proper jazz song. Now, I wouldn't call this proper jazz because that would be an insult. Many jazz players who are like, how dare you? How dare you? All right. So we're good at this stage. What have we got? We've got half an hour. Now, while we're here, I'm going to take a little break because I want to have a chat with you folks about something that's been going on in my mind over the last 2 weeks, and I just want to have a moment away from the song while there are some people here. I know this is not always the most exciting show, watching people make music, but the reason I do it is to show you my process, how my brain works, and, you know, hopefully encourage you to make some music. Hey, Dom, what's happening? I hope you're all doing okay with your Songtember song. So if you don't know what Songtember is, every year, this was started by Pete Johns. It's been going for, 5 years? And we encourage you to make some music and over this month, and then release it out to the public via how many different ways, YouTube, however you want. It doesn't have to be through a digital distribution or anything like that. You can release it how you want. But the whole thing is in there. Thomas puts the link in there. Thank you very much, Thomas. Find out right there about Songtember. You can get involved. There's still time to get involved. And then once the music is all done and everybody's released their songs, the first week of October, Pete Johns is doing a double YML episode where he's going to play everybody's song, and we all get to come around and celebrate that we all made something. We all got to make something and get something out of there. So that's the idea, just to inspire people to make something in September. We do it every year. Now, I need to address some things. So on the channel lately, normally since I've changed the name of the channel to Jade Starr Music, I've been doing live streams at this time every day, where I used to do demos, and I used to do demos of apps that were coming out, new apps and stuff like that. And I decided about 4 weeks ago to change the format of the channel to do, instead in this spot, to make music, because I've been watching you all make music and feeling a little bit jealous, because I'm so busy doing tutorials trying to show you and teach you stuff that I've not been making anything. And after a while you sit there and go, man, everybody's making cool music and I'm on the sidelines. This sucks. So I tried to make a change for the channel and do pre-recorded demos of the apps. Unfortunately, the last 2 weeks have been a struggle, and I just want to tell you this so you know that you're not alone. It happens to all of us. I've been struggling to make my pre-recorded demos. So if you don't know, this show is done live every day here in Australia at 8 a.m. in the morning, and I've been getting up every morning at 7 a.m. to do this without no breaks for over 4 years. And I'm in that pattern, and I never miss a show. I'm on target. But adding the extra workload of doing a pre-recorded tutorial and then editing it and chopping it all up and adding stingers and everything, it's been a lot of work, and it's been putting a strain on me. And I've been suffering from imposter syndrome the last couple of weeks, where every time I get up here to do my demo at night, I just can't do it. I just get overwhelmed and can't do it, and have to go back downstairs and crawl into a hole. Will I get through it? Absolutely, I'll get through it, and I'll be back on the horse and everything will be okay. There's no problem now. I'm not, you know, this isn't like send out the ambulance to, because this has happened many times in the last 4 years I've been doing this. You get so overworked because the algorithm is so unforgiving on YouTube that the minute you step away, you're yesterday's news. That's the way YouTube works. And when I first started this channel, it was meant to be a fun. It still is fun. It's so much fun to do this. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it. But then as subscribers grew and as responsibilities became a thing, I've got sponsors now, and I've got to make money to pay the bills. If I don't do a show, I don't pay the bills, okay? So unfortunately, I've got a bunch of apps that I've got to get done, because these developers have given me codes and I have a responsibility to get these out. So I just want people to know, if you've been seeing that there's a lack of demos at the moment, they are coming. Tonight will be the first one that hits, and there'll be 3 in a row over the next few days. Just luckily, there haven't been a lot of apps that have been dropping. So there's that. But we will catch up and it will be okay. It's just I didn't expect the workload to be as intense. So we're all good. And it's funny, you know, the app that you get stuck on, it's one app that I've been stuck on, and it's a fucking EQ app. It's just an EQ app. But for some reason, every time I get up here and go to load it up, I just get all like, why would anybody listen to what I've got to say about this? And I know it sounds crazy when you've been doing something for 4 years, but who can explain why these things happen? So I'm just sharing this journey. So I don't want people to be disappointed. I'm a stickler for being on time, and I'm trying to get everything done. What I say I'm going to do, I get done. So there's that. So now you know, but over the next few days, we will have demos back and they will kick off again today. All right, that said, let's come back over here to this. And thank you guys. Cheers. Rock and roll. And it's okay. Like, if you're feeling the same way, you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, don't let it bash your head in, because you will get through it, right? It's not like this is going to be an always thing. You will get through it. You'll get past it. It's just go easy on yourself. And I find it hard to go easy on myself. I'm very cruel to myself. I overwork myself. And I have to admit, I've been playing a bunch of video games just to try and get my mind into a creative space. So, but we'll be okay. All good. So here we are. What do we got? We got half an hour left. Should we start to write some vocals, some lyrics? All right, let me explain what this song is about, and then we'll talk about. Let's just put it on the background. So, I reached out to my dear friend, Viv Sparrow. You may have heard Viv Sparrow. She's an incredible vocalist. She's amazing. I've always wanted to work with her. And I'm writing this song with her in mind. If you've seen the interview I did with Viv Sparrow, it's an amazing interview. And I'm not saying that because I did it. Forget that. This isn't a me thing. When I had her on the show, go back and watch the interview. You'll see she was sitting there so timid and nervous, and almost like she was afraid to come on the show. And then as the show went on, within the first half an hour, there was a moment in that interview where she just lit up and all the nerves disappeared, and she was just, you could see the transformation. And it was a beautiful thing to be a part of. So I love that interview so much. Because of that, to see that happen. And no matter how talented people are, how you look up to them and go, wow, this person is so talented. Again, imposter syndrome. Our brains are so complex, right? Sometimes we sit there and go, oh, why am I doing this? Why do people listen to what I'm saying? So this song is for Viv, about Viv, and because I love her. I think she's amazing. So the song is called You've Got This. And the idea behind it is, so if you sing it too, the song's not called, right. The song's called I've Got This, yeah. And it's not about me, but when you sing it, you can say, I've got this. So there's layers to it, right? I want people to hear this, and it sounds weird when you hear I've got this, but if it gets in your head and it sticks in your head, hopefully it's something that maybe somebody can sing when they're feeling shit, and sing the words. I've got this. It's about you'll be okay, yeah? So that's the whole meaning behind the song. And it's my gift to Viv Sparrow, and hopefully she's going to be able to do some vocals on it, but I've got to get my ass into gear and get it done so she's got enough time to do it. And of course I'm trying to take as much load off her as, oh God, that sounded terrible. I'm trying to take as much workload off her as possible. I'm so sorry, Viv, for that. Because she's busy. And I understand that she's very busy and she's got a life, and I don't want her to have to stress over this song and have to think too much about it. I want to give her this. Yeah, I'm trying. So she can just sing her parts and feel relaxed. And I carry all the heavy workload of this song. So anyway, that's my mind. That's what's going on. So now you know what's going on with my mind behind this song. And that's why I'm trying to keep it simple, because both me and Viv have strong vocals, and the vocals are meant to carry this song 100%. Like, we want the vocals to really carry this and really drive home that whole thing of, like, you know, you've got this, I've got this, you've got this. So it's essentially we're saying I've got this, but it's about you've got this. Does that make sense? I think so. So we need to write some stuff. Now, as you heard, I've probably got some vocals kicking around in my head. So this is our lead. This run. Let's put this in here. Go to this bridge. Let's just copy this while we're here, and we got some strings in here. So we'll put some drums in here as well. Copy this, paste this in here, and see how this goes. And let's see if we can get these drums to follow the piano, possibly. Follow Hey Valerie, I don't see you at all. I don't see you at all. Who? All right, let's have a look at these drums. So we've got a kick drum. Yes. So you see what I did there? I went in and I changed the rhythm of this up a little bit. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3. So we got this hit here, and I'm just changing the rhythm up a little bit to try and follow along with the change in here. Just to break things up. Right, the other thing we can possibly do is give this a bit more power. So let's come over here. We've got ghost notes on, and we can even throw in here something. Do we have a cowbell? What about a shaker? Now, clearly, I will work on this a lot more, and once these, once I kind of finalised, I know I'm being lazy using the auto drummer, but it is what it is, because then we will split these drums out into individual drum tracks, and that's when I can get down and busy and really sort out the volumes. I know at the same time you're probably thinking, the rides, all the cymbals are a bit louder than the rest of it. That's where we can come in here and do stuff like this. In fact, let's just do a save. And I'll show you what I mean. So we can come in here and do a duplicate. And then we can come in and select this entire track and then click on it and then say convert to, it says how we do it. I can't remember how to do it. Pattern region, MIDI region, convert to MIDI regions. No, we didn't want to do that. Yes. Yes. Undo. Oops. There we go. So select all of these. All right, and then we do a convert to MIDI region. So now it's all MIDI, see that? So it's no longer the auto drummer. And then we can come in and we can separate these tracks out, which is really wicked. So we can select all of these and then do a convert to note and pitch. Is that what it is? Yeah. And then what it does is, look at this. It kind of didn't work how I wanted it. That's the wrong way. What is it? I can't remember how to do it. Convert to pattern region, loops, note pitch. I can't remember how to do it. Not articulation. I thought it was note and pitch. Anyway, we can split this out into, kicks, toms, snares. We can do all of that. Well, we're at 9:46 in the morning for me. You know what? And I think this is going to be enough. I think this is enough for today. I've probably bored everybody shitless. So we'll just kill that. We've got number 6 here. And that gives me the chance to go away today and write some lyrics and start the lyrics off camera because, and at least have an idea. So when we come back tomorrow, and we'll work on some vocal melodies. We'll work on these lyrics, and I'll have something to work on. And and hopefully the idea is to have this finished, this section, the song, all the sections, the lyrics, ready to go by the end of this week, so I can send this over to Viv, and she's got at least a week and a bit to play around with it, and then I can kind of fine tune parts of the song, split the drums, do all this kind of stuff. Get everything sounding a bit more switched on and neat. I really like this because there's not a lot happening. There's not a lot of tracks. It's not complicated or anything like that. It's very simple and hopefully very effective. What does this mean also? It also means that I'm going to do 2 songs for Songtember. Let's put the call out now. God, I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm also doing a sludge grindcore song, a death metal song for Songtember. The music is pretty much already written. And what I'm asking is, I will put a link. I will put a link on my community page. And I would like to do a death metal song, so sludge grindcore song with no lyrics. And I'm seeking audio of your pets. Cats and dogs are what I'm after primarily. So if you're able to record a recording of your cats meowing or dogs barking, I want your dogs and your cats. And I will edit the lyrics, the vocals, to death metal cats and dogs instead of me singing over the top. It'll be a death metal cat and dog song for Songtember. Just think about it. Dogs. Over the top of some really brutal, savage fucking metal. And that is the idea. So we will get you guys to send out. You have come back at a weird time. Because I want to do something fun as well. Look, we'll accept parrots. All right, we'll accept parrots. Fish. That's probably not going to be very entertaining. Fish. So let's do an animal-inspired death metal song for Songtember, and we'll make the song be about cats and dogs struggling to live together. So much so they kill each other. So yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, folks, for hanging out today. I feel really good. And thank you for entertaining my little middle rant kind of thing and telling you what's going on with my head and what's happening. And I just want you to know, if you're feeling the same way too, it'll be okay. It'll get better, yeah? So, and don't punish yourself. Don't go hard on yourself and go out and do something. Go out and find something to do. Play a video game. Go out and treat yourself to something. Look after yourself, yeah? Because When you're feeling like it's not working, it'll come back. It'll all be all right, and you'll get back on the train. We always do come back. I know at times it feels hopeless, but it's all good. So let's get out and play this through one more time, and I can sit here and finish my coffee that's cold. Pete Johns has a show coming up in about an hour's time, for an hour and 10 minutes time. As soon as this show ends, I'll send a dump. I'll dump you over to Pete Johns. So you've got an hour to grab some drinks, relax, chill. And Pete's going to continue working on his Songtember song as well. Okay, let's play this through one more time. This is my Songtember song so far in the third episode. And we've almost got the song done. It's called I've Got This. Yeah, I've Got This. Going to start early. Also good. So I've got the dump set anyway, Pete. So it's good. All right, this is You've Got This, or I've Got This. I've got to get that right. I've got this. So let's play it. I'll shut up. Let's go. Make sure the volume's good. I'll kind of have a sing along with it as well. Let's put some echo. Hey, oh, we want some echo on the vocals. Can we do it? Let's add a bit of reverb. Hello. Hey. Let's go. Remember, folks, do what makes you happy. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together. Stay awake, and let's Oja. Awesome. See you tomorrow. Let's Oge. Bye.